Well, it's 8 o'clock on your Sunday evening, and I have the latest on ALberto. We have some brand new information that I want to bring you, but first, I do want to talk about some thunderstorms. If you're around central Alabama, you may be seeing the lightning kind of lighting up the night sky or hearing those rumbles of thunder. In the Birmingham metro, a line of wet weather and storms right along Interstate 59 from Birmingham, reaching all the way just to the north of Clay, moving out of Raglan. This is tracking north-northeast, so folks in Fultondale, Gardendale, Irondale, you're going to be in for some wet weather and some rumbles of thunder as we move along Interstate 22. A little gap in the rain in West Jefferson County and through Walker County, but that line of storms has rolled through Double Springs, now making its way towards Haleyville and then on into Hamilton. Winfield seeing a good amount of lightning right now, so probably some noisy storms moving into Marion County. But I do want to zoom out because we have our first big band of rain from ALberto moving into the Wiregrass in southeast Alabama. ALberto, here's some new information for you. Hurricane hunters just brought us some new information. Winds now clocking at 65 miles per hour since our last update, and now this storm continues to pull in this very wet air from the Atlantic and the Gulf. And look at that, it's just funneling that wet air through the Carolinas into South Georgia, on into Alabama and along the Florida Panhandle. For us, right now, the eye of that center of circulation, I hesitate calling it an eye of a storm. It's not as well defined as, say, a hurricane's eye would be, but the center of circulation now sits approximately 136 miles from Panama City. It will be between Panama City Beach and Fort Walton, where landfall is likely to take place. Tropical storm warnings highlighted in orange there from Apalachicola back through Panama City into Fort Walton, on into Pensacola into Mobile Bay, and the counties that you see highlighted in green here, those are flood advisories. This is going to be a rainy mess over the next couple of days, not only for Florida and South Alabama, but all the way through central Alabama. Here's the latest track. Again, some new information. Early this morning, this storm system will sit just off the coast of Apalachicola and then bend ever so slightly towards Fort Walton Beach, making landfall somewhere between Fort Walton Beach and Panama City at about 2 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and then continue moving inland. As it does, it will weaken to a depression, but that's really at this point kind of inconsequential because it's going to provide soaking rainfall, especially for East Alabama, and that's where we're likely also going to see the opportunity for some of those spin-up tornadoes possible. So folks just need to stay apprised to some quickly changing weather tomorrow and into Tuesday. Weather aware tomorrow, very inconvenient weather, and then Tuesday flooding potential goes up, and we're going to be on that slight risk for some of those spin-up tornadoes as well. Look at rainfall totals by early Wednesday. East Alabama, we could be poised for upwards of 4 inches of rain in some spots. Please be sure to heed warnings if you're watching us anywhere across Alabama, but maybe have friends or family on the coastline. Red flag warnings are in place. Stay out of the water. High surf and rip currents are very strong right now. We'll continue tracking the latest, and we'll have an update at the top at 9 o'clock.